In other news, the Bible Society of Nigeria has called on the federal government to ensure that Nigerians enjoy the benefits of taxes they pay in order to boost public confidence in the government and its tax policy system. The General Secretary and the Executive Officer of the Bible Society of Nigeria, Samuel Sanusi, made this call at a forum held recently in Ibadan, Oyo State. Senior reporter Olaide Oyewole has details in this report.
This gathering is the 14th edition of the NYSC competition and national symposium hosted by the Bible Society of Nigeria with the theme Tax Reforms and Economic Growth in Nigeria, Evaluating the Path to Sustainable Development and Prosperity. 6 finalist core members made presentations on the topic, providing insights into the tax reform policy and the way forward. The competition ended with Samuel Akanle emerging as the winner, urging the government to deliver the dividends of democracy to Nigerians, even as they continue to pay their taxes.
There's one thing I would say, and that is the tax morale of the citizens. The tax morale is low, and it's because they don't trust the government, and who you don't trust or what you don't trust, you can't invest into. So I like the government to ensure, to do everything possible to show accountability and transparency so that people would see what they are paying for.
I knew nothing about tax reforms. This program actually made me to research on tax reform. So if we have more sensitization and we are more transparent, I believe citizens will adhere to tax reforms and tax paying.
Since the approval and implementation of tax reforms in Nigeria, the government has pursued several measures aimed at boosting revenue, reducing dependence on oil, and modernizing the tax system. However, the burden on citizens and weak service delivery have continued to fuel distrust in the system.
Trust in government. But with the new tax reform and the government effort to ensure that they wrong the past, we nationals too should be ready to do our civic obligation by paying. And when we pay the tax, we're going to hold our government accountable to see that the tax we pay, we are seeing the benefit of the tax being paid by Nigerians.
Tax paid will be accounted for. The government will want a situation where the tax pay will be used judiciously.
The symposium and essay presentation served as a renewed call on government and policymakers to make tax reforms more people-centered. Olaide Oyewole, TVC News, Ibadan.